Hey Jeremy, it's Gary. I just thought I'd run you through a few things just to let you sort of have a look at what happens in the background of it. As you can see, we've got your website open at the moment, and some of my software tells us that we have 115 indexed pages. We have 1,740 backlinks. We spoke about that earlier. I'll show you something interesting about that in a minute. This is just another version of that. These are a couple of rankings, Bing, which no one really cares about. It's an Alexa ranking, which is, I'll explain that down the track as well. Web archive, it's very fresh. You've got 9 Facebook likes. We also have our Who Is, which will give us details of who's registered the site. Now I'll just have to move the screen. So this tells us that all the details we need to know. I'd say that must be you, Jeremy. There's a bit of info that we can go chasing through there, but we'll go through some other gear at this stage. This software is quite in-depth. This is an overview for your website. What it's telling us is that we have 64 keywords, and we've got traffic value of $1, which indicates that you're not getting a lot of traffic through your website at the moment. I mentioned before about the backlinks. We have 1,700 backlinks. Unfortunately, they're all coming from the one domain, and of course that means from the one IP address. Now I'll show you where that's coming from, where all that traffic is. It's coming from, oops, the new DMAX forum. So what's obviously happening here is people are talking about your EGR valves and placing a link to your website on these forums. If we had 1,700 coming from 1,700 forums, that would be outstanding. 1,700 coming from one is not a great deal better than one coming from one. It is better, but it's not 1,700 times better. If we go into the organic search, this just goes into a bit more detail on what we spoke of earlier. Traffic is really what it's all about. That's what we need to drive to your website. If we drive more traffic, this calculation here is if you were to pay Google AdWords to buy the traffic that you're getting, it will cost you $1. So the goal is to utilize SEO to drive a much higher volume of traffic, which will increase the value of that traffic. One of the things I'd like to show you is this tells us about significant things that Google has done. This one here tells us that there was an update for mobile-friendly websites. If you're not mobile-friendly these days, you get penalised pretty heavily. Now, what I've done is somewhere in here. I've done a little test on your site, and it tells us that it's mobile friendly, which is really good. I would still suggest some adjustments to the site to make it easier to use and get you better results. But they're fairly minor, and I'll explain that to you as we sit down. I've just been playing around looking for rod holders on the net. Just close that down. Now, what I've done here is I've done a search and found every single page that's indexed for fosko.com.au. So every single page that you have, I can go into and find. Now, one of the things that I'd like to show you, I'll just drag this up. I know you guys have been playing a bit with your site yourselves, and please, by all means, use this information. If all I can do is help you guys, and you use someone else, so be it. I'd love to help you guys, but if you want to do it all yourself, I'd also be happy to consult with you guys to help you along the way. This is just a little another quick adjustment that you could make to get a better search result, or better SEO result, I guess. If you can see here, when we hover the cursor above your tab, it comes up and tells us Fosko, let's do that again, Fosko Enterprises, EGR plate, trolley key and more in Newcastle, New South Wales. This is the main thing that Google looks for. So if you look at this one, for example, this is the DMAX forum. New DMAX MUX Colorado forum, very concise. When you search, it's going to find what this is saying. Now, what you need to be careful of is this needs to be the most important keyword that you want to be found for. If you wanted for your EGR covers, whatever the correct terminology that you're using or you think people will find, I would put in EGR cover plate or something similar to that, blocking plate or whatever the term you're using on your website, and that'll help you be found for your EGR plates. Likewise, when we look into the rod holders, you want to have this saying fishing rod holders, essentially, or rod holders, or whatever we think the main search is going to be. And another thing I'd just like to show you is a lot of people don't consider this. You guys looks like you have. Um, so one of the things that a lot of companies fail to do is protect their online identity. Now, it looks to me like you guys own Fosko.com, as well as Fosko.com.au. I'd suggest getting a few more. It doesn't cost very much, and what you're eliminating is the chances for anyone who is in opposition to you to order Fosko.net.au and have any traffic that they can get. If they're very good at SEO, they might steal some of your traffic and flick that to their own website. I wouldn't go crazy. As you can see, there's heaps that you can get, but the ones that I would secure would be .net.au. You can't get .org unless you're a charity organisation or a government department. These other ones I wouldn't care about. .org, and that's about it. So just a couple that I would own, just to make sure that someone can't steal some of your traffic. I guess that should be about it for now. I've gone on for a little bit. What I'm hoping is that you can see that that I'm very interested in what I do. It's important to me that I find good clients that are hoping to achieve a good result. SEO is a very, very important aspect of an online business, but you must understand a few things. And I'm sure this has been promised to you by someone who's contacted you about being able to get you on first page of Google or rank you at #1 or whatever. No one can genuinely promise that. I certainly can't. There are too many variable factors in the whole process for me to be able to make any not significant, but any singular promise to you about a result. It's as simple as if I achieve something for you, I have no control over any competitors that may choose to spend significantly more money to outrank you. I cannot control, of course, what another company does to combat any inroads you make into their business or any growth you have in your business. SEO is not a one-off thing. It isn't something that you do once and then forget about. It's an ongoing commitment. It's a monthly commitment. Google likes to see regular movement on your website. If you create a website and don't make any adjustments to it, eventually it starts to think that you're not active and can consider it like it's going stale. So what we do with SEO is we make constant monthly adjustments. We increase the amounts of keywords. We increase the number of pages on your website. We increase the number of products. We increase the amount of photos. We increase the amount of backlinks. We try and improve and increase the quality of citations. It's something that takes quite a long time every month to do, and it can be done at differing levels depending on how aggressive you want to get with your SEO. Well, if there's anything I can do to help you guys, My phone number is 0412 681501. I'm a local guy. I just live in Burrigal. So I hope to hear from you. And as I said to Jeremy, I would love just to sit down with you and see if we can work out something to give you guys assistance, especially with these rod holders coming online pretty soon. So with that, I'll leave you with it and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.